Bingo.
We go live. We on that beating with Keith and Burney. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey man, what's going on, man? You doing all right, Keith?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, I'm just fantastic, brother. It's GHOE season. GHOE's upon
GHOE week. That came quick, didn't it?
It came fast, super fast, man. Like it really shot out of a cannon on me, man. But I'm glad it's here, man. You know, the build up is always, you know, just doing the most for me. So, you know, I'm producing these videos and these promos, and man, shout out to all the events and the promoters, man, that I had the opportunity to make all these videos and stuff for, man. I hope everybody's events go well, including those that, you know, that we're going to be hosting. But hey, man, Aggie Pride, baby. Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yo, but, it's a big homecoming for the kid.
Oh, yeah? Tell us why.
20 years in them things.
Man, yo, shout outs to the whole dub for my man Spring 05, Musa in the building. Yo, that's what's up, man. Congratulations, dog.
It's hard, man. I'm trying.
Yeah, man. Yo, man, your brother said get some sleep.
I see. I'm gonna do that as soon as we get off this live.
Hey, who you telling, man? I still got some packing to do. I gotta get my production equipment ready. I'm gonna do some filming this weekend for a few events. I got the alumni event, especially the alumni event Saturday. It's crazy because I get to follow Ronnie DeVoe around a little bit. Ronnie DeVoe from BBD, the new edition, man. So I get to kick it with him on Saturday, man. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So but yeah, man, you got your schedule together, man, for the weekend?
I only got one event. I'm booked to. Everything else, man, I'm just chilling. I'll take my son and walk around a lot on Saturday, Friday, and just kick it. Probably going to the Sheraton. I ain't got too much planned at all.
Nah, that's what's up, man. But that's where I'm at, man. The Sheraton on Saturday, man. That's where the event is going on with Ronnie DeVoe, man. So pull up on me, dog.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up on you.
Yeah.
Yo, but how's man, everybody doing out there? We got 5 people on the stream. Hey, it don't cost you no money. Give it a quick like real quick. It helps us with the algorithm. So yeah, like, and if you're new here, subscribe. We go live every Wednesday, 9 p.m.
Yo, man, show us some love. Give us a like, subscribe, man. Turn your notifications on. All that good stuff, man. Shout out. Yo tuned in to the Unbeaten with Keith and Burney, man. Powered by StreamYard. But Keith, what's up, man? We had a lot of sports going on, man. We had NFL action. You know, we got a lot of stuff, man. What's up? What we want to kick it off with?
Man, it was a crazy weekend. It started on a crazy Thursday night. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, for real. I know you were excited, man. I was a pleasant surprise, man. We want to talk about those 49ers. Are they the sleeper team? Or the 49ers the sleeper team of the NFC? What's up?
It's crazy with all the success we've had the last decade or so, being in NFC championships and Super Bowl. But this year, I feel like we're flying under the radar. I don't know if it's due to injury or whatnot, but I feel like nobody's really checking for us. And I actually like it like this as a fan. And, you know, in the past, we've had teams that were pretty stacked and blowing teams out. And I kind of like that we're winning these games really gritty and close. And our kickers making kicks. I haven't felt that in a long time. So, and then to go down to Levi South is what we call it in Nederland, SoFi, because it's not a road game; it's a home game for us.
And unfortunately, that's the case with a lot of those West Coast teams, man. That with a large following, you know, like the 49ers or the Cowboys or like the Raiders. They always have like a home game when they roll up in SoFi.
Right. But
I think you're right. You hit it right on the head. I think the reason you guys are a sleeper team is because of the injuries. I think people look at you all as like, yo, they got all of these key pieces injured, these skill players, and then you know we all, I mean, knock on wood for you guys, but CMC, Christian McCaffrey is just injury prone. He's known to have, issues. So, you look at it like, man, all of their key players usually are out, and then they have players already out. So people are not really paying attention to 49ers, thinking maybe this might be a down year for you. But somehow, man, y'all keep squeezing out wins, man. Y'all keep finding a way to make it happen. And, you got my boy, who?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
It's funny. That Jacksonville loss doesn't look so bad now, does it?
No, it does not, man. And we're gonna get it. We're gonna get into that too, man. I want to talk about the AFC, specifically the AFC South. You know what I mean? Who would have saw that coming, right?
Right.
But so where do you see?
Hell of a weekend for me. The only thing that happened that could have been better is if the Cowboys would have lost.
It would have been better if the Cowboys lost. That's how we feeling, dog. That's what we doing. Damn, man. So I'm sitting here. Look, I'm being cool, man, giving y'all praise. You know what I'm saying? Shouting out Mac Jones. You know what I mean? Because I'm not really a Brock Purdy fan like that. I think Mac Jones is better. But you know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna take a jab at us, man, just because we went over there and beat up on the New York Jets. My man Dak Prescott looking like an MVP candidate right now. You know what I mean?
He's definitely looking like an MVP candidate. I mean, look at so Seattle lost, Arizona lost, Rams lost, 49ers won.
You had a good weekend, man.
It was a solid weekend for the kid. Very solid.
Yeah, so I mean I think the NFC is shaping up to where you're gonna want to win in your division. You know what I'm saying? Like to lock in a spot. Because there are gonna be some good teams not making the playoffs this year.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm not all that confident about the Cowboys making the playoffs. It ain't even just about them. And I know the defense is horrible. Like the offense is immaculate. You know what I mean? But it's like I'm looking at the NFC landscape, and it's like, man, every division look like they got about 2 or 3 that can go in. So when it shapes up like that, it's like you want to try your best to be in the number 1 seed. And now that Dallas and Green Bay got to have that tie on their record, that could come back to haunt both of those teams in the end.
I agree. Or it could come back to help you in the end.
It could. I think Dallas, we need to win the division. Like, we need to win all the games in the division. You know what I mean? I mean, I know we already lost to Philly, but I think we'll beat them when they come to Dallas. I think the defense will get better every game. You know what I mean? Like, granted, I mean, it wasn't I think it was it could have been viewed as a get right game against the Jets. You know what I mean? Their offense is not that prolific, but I think that defense is young. They're in a new scheme, a scheme that was designed or thought they were going to have Michael Parsons in it, and he left in August. So it's like, I think that defense is young and they're starting to click, and they're going to get a little bit better. If Dallas's defense is middle of the pack, they don't even need to be great. Just middle of the pack, like top 15, right, top 20. And that's all they need, because the offense is ranked number 1 right now. And Dak is doing that without his number 1 receiver. You know what I mean? With his offensive line, his entire offensive line was out last game. All of them, except one person. So, we just gotta, stay. Like I said, I'm not. If we don't make the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised. Just because, and not because of them, but because of the landscape of the NFC.
That's true. I mean, Tampa is playing well. They're 4-1. Detroit's 4-1. San Francisco's 4-1.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I said Tampa. So the landscape, it's starting to pan out a little bit. We only through the first quarter of the season, so a lot of football left.
There's a lot of football to be played, man. All of these teams that people think have fallen off a cliff, they might, they'll get back up and recover. And then these teams that have gotten these fast surprise starts, You know what I mean? I'm one of those people. I'm not all the way sold on the Colts yet, like a lot of people are. I mean, I think they are impressive. I think they're heavily led by the running back. Why is it
Jonathan Taylor?
Yes, Taylor. Yeah, I think his play is helping Danny Dimes out tremendously. It's just a matter of the competition, level of competition, and we'll see.
I agree. We'll see. Danny Dimes saved his career. It's amazing how much coaching helps these quarterbacks. You're starting to see a renaissance of guys with a second life. Sam
Right.
Darnold, Baker Mayfield, now an MVP candidate right now. Danny Dimes, balling. So it's just like,
Yeah, I would give Baker a slight. If I had to choose right now, I would give Baker in the NFC. I would give Baker a slight edge over Dak right now.
I agree.
Yep.
For one, because they 4-1.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
The way that they've won games. Kyrie K says Javonte Williams, clutch signing by Dallas. Clutch signing to my fantasy team too.
Oh, you got him on fantasy?
I do. My running backs is him, Jonathan Taylor, and Christian McCaffrey.
Oh man, that's a good lineup, man.
I just need them to stay healthy.
Yeah. That's solid. That's solid, man. I know I got our boy down in Atlanta with the Falcons. I also got Bijan Robinson. I got Taylor. I got Bucky Irvin. He's a little banged up right now. But yeah, man. Javonte Williams, definitely. He's man. And what up, Kyrie? That's my cousin, man. Shout out to KY, man. Thank you for joining us, bro.
What's up, man?
But yeah,
hey,
no.
What high school did he go to, Kyrie? That beat Reidsville? Cummins?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he says he got him in 2 leagues too. Is Kyrie Cowboys fan too?
No, he's a Steelers fan.
Oh,
diehard Steelers fan.
Oh, Rallis Rose Hill. I'm familiar.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know he went to Waller. I didn't know that.
I don't know if he said he went to Wallace. He said he watched Javonte beat Reidsville in the state championship. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is.
True that. But yeah, no, Javonte Williams is definitely a huge factor, man. It takes pressure off of Dak. He's not back there trying to play hero ball. You know what I mean? For the So, I think it's definitely complimentary, man. I mean, it's crazy. Like, you got to put Dak in that conversation for candidate because you got the number 1 offense while having the number 32 defense.
Right.
Like, but I foresee a similar situation that whatchamacallem, God, I can't get my names right today. Man, freaking the Cincinnati Bengals. It seems like it's a Cincinnati Bengals situation from last year where they had the top offense.
And they couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Right, exactly, man. Difference is we have a much better offensive line than they do. You know what I mean? Which has been a great disservice to their franchise quarterback.
Right.
But yeah, man, I think the 49ers, hey, y'all are scary right now, man, because y'all are doing all of this with those injuries and y'all are just going to get healthier towards the end of the season. But with that said, y'all also seem to have an injury every game. So y'all could get healthy over here and then some other people over here start getting injured.
It's almost like, you remember the cartoon when you put your hole in the wall for water and then another hole opens up.
Yeah.
We get healthy, somebody else gets hurt. I mean, I'm just used to it by now.
Yeah, you just plugging leaks, man, like playing whack-a-mole with injuries. You know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, end of the day, I'm happy to be 4-1 where we at. So, we got Tampa this week, and then our schedule kind of opens up. A lot of teams that are not 500 are on our schedule, so I'm pleased with that. What subject you want to hit next?
I don't know, man. A lot of goofy stuff happened this weekend, man. It's like, I don't know. We want to get into some of these these endings to these games, man. I mean, we saw Monday night, we saw Trevor Lawrence fall on his face right before, running in for a game-winning touchdown. I mean,
Lawrence goes down, has to get up, breaks a tackle, touchdown Jacksonville.
Yo, it's ridiculous, man. I'm like, I think when I go back and look at that, I'm looking at how, I mean, people were talking about how Chris Jones was kind of, he was kind of standing by, and it looked like he was standing by and watching for a second.
Right.
But when you look at it, man, I think he thought he was down. I think he thought, like, they were about to blow the whistle on the play, blow the play dead.
That's why you got to go touch him.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I thought, instincts, as a defender, the quarterback is going down on the ground or they dropping the ball or whatever, you swarm in the quarterback. You want to run right out there because you're trying to either get credited for a sack or you trying to, grab the fumble if there's a fumble. But man, it seemed like everybody just kind of stopped. He fell, barely got up, fell again. And got back up and ran and then jumped into the end zone, man, with a game winner.
What do y'all think in the chat? You think he was down, or you think that they were right to let the play move on and for him to get in the end zone?
Well, so people have been talking about that, but I mean, I think they're mixing up the rules of the the NFL and the college level. I think in college, if we were watching the college game, he should have been down
Right.
in that scenario. But in the NFL, nobody touched him down. He didn't get knocked down. He didn't give himself up. The argument I heard a lot was about I heard someone, they were comparing it to like when a quarterback takes a knee. You know what I mean? But when a quarterback takes a knee, he's giving himself up. So yeah, and like Kyrie just said, he was never touched. You know what I mean? So yeah, he was good. He could still run in. So yeah, what did you think, Keith, when you saw that?
I mean, I thought the play was on the up and up. I didn't think that there was no controversy around the play. It's not like he was down for half a second. Like he wasn't down that long. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was like, fair play. I didn't even hear people complaining about it till like the next day.
Right. Yeah. And it was just unconventional. I mean, to me, it just showed, it was a good look for Trevor Lawrence in a lot of ways. The fact that he was able to get up. I think it looked bad on the Chiefs defense because you had a few people who stopped, like I said, Chris Jones, one of them. They stopped like they thought the play was over.
Right.
And they basically, let him run the ball in the end zone. So, who knows what's going through those defenders' mind? During that drive, you all gassed and winded. You know what I mean? It's like you're not thinking straight. But I think it was a great game. It wasn't as crazy as I still don't think it was as silly as the whole Titans situation. It was so much that happened in that Titans and Arizona game. I think it was just, everything from, what's my man that ran the ball and let the ball go too soon?
His name is Amari DeMarcado.
Yep. He let the ball go too soon and he went to the sideline and then, Coach Gannon decided that he could put hands on him. And, then the game, essentially Cam Ward threw an interception. And then upon getting the interception, the defender fumbles the ball into the end zone.
Right. Here it is.
after the biggest collapse. In yesterday's game, the Cardinals were leading by 18 points in the fourth quarter and seemed almost certain to win, but they completely collapsed, losing the match 22-21 in the end. In that game, Cardinals running back Emari Demercado made several costly mistakes, including crucial fumbles and lost yardage plays that heavily influenced the team's loss. Frustrated by Demercado's performance and lack of discipline on the field, head coach Jonathan Gannon struck Demercado with a powerful punch to the chest. The incident has sparked intense discussions about coaching tactics and player treatment in the NFL. After this, many fans are now furious at Gannon for his outburst, showing open sympathy for Demercado, who publicly admitted his mistake and promised to come back stronger. Subscribe for daily.
First of all, the commentary is hilarious. So yeah, there a lot to unpack there. There were some people like kind of really looking and reviewing the video. Some people were saying that it looked like he actually ran it in, like it shouldn't even have been reversed. Like when you really break it down, if you're going by the rules of the NFL with any little part of the ball breaking the plane and all of that, then I mean, technically, it was probably a touchdown. Matter of fact, are we going there? Matter of fact, hold on. Before we get to that, so you said Amari actually scored. He had possession going across the plane. They confirmed it Monday on Get Up. Wow. So, the funny thing about that makes the next part of this conversation even worse. You know what I mean? Because, it wasn't, don't get me wrong, the player should have been more cognizant of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
Come on, man. We've seen this happen before, man. You should know better. And it just had something similar happened last week in the Indianapolis game. But yeah, no, they're saying he actually scored. So, then Gannon, who shouldn't have been putting his hands on anybody, thought it would be, he let his anger get the best of him and put his hands on Demercado. What was your take on that, Keith, man? What would have been your reaction as the player?
I can see how he felt bad about. Because that losing a touchdown like that can cost your team the dub.
Mm-hmm.
But when you put your hands on somebody, you got to be prepared for them to put their hands on you back. And I just didn't really see anything positive about Gannon putting hands on him. And I feel like he knew who to do that to. And
right.
So for me, I'm like, oh, okay. So you're taking advantage of the situation, almost abusing authority. And like, I don't know, like, I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit, him putting hands on him. You know what I mean?
I think what annoyed me about that the most was he was over there already like feeling dejected, feeling like crap about it. And he had like teammates over there trying to uplift him, trying to, make sure he was okay, trying to like, give him positive reinforcement. And then he walks over there and just, shows out. And then on top of that, puts his hands on him. I thought it showed poor leadership. I thought it was also at the same time, I thought it was big of him to come out and publicly apologize, too, for doing it. You know what I mean? From what I understand, he apologized in the locker room to him and to the team, and then he apologized publicly. So I appreciated him for doing that. But like, man, like you said, Keith, hey, you pick and choose who you do something like that to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's certain players better not to do nothing like that to. You know what I'm saying?
I just think that's what it was. He's a backup running back. They lost Connor. I just feel like he took advantage of the situation. And it was frustrating. I understand. He probably under fire second year, I think there, maybe third. But he's got to turn it around or his ass is on the line. So, but you can't let that happen. Like that can't happen. That's almost a fireable offense to me.
No, absolutely, man. And I hate. I mean, you should never, because it's an abuse of authority. Because it's like he technically can't really put his hands on you. Like if it's like two teammates and they can throw hands on each other. You know what I'm saying? But like, the player can't put his hands on the coach. You know what I'm saying? So the coach shouldn't be trying to put his hands on him. It's like you say, you're taking advantage of the situation. But I just would have liked to see him try to do that to like a player of a different caliber. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
yeah, we got 4 likes, but we got 5 people in the room. So let's get this thing up to 10 likes. If you
man, like and subscribe, baby. Like and subscribe. You're tuned in to the Unbeaten with Keith and Burney. Yo, man, powered by StreamYard. Where you can stream, your and bring your creative ideas to life. But thank y'all for tuning in, man.
What do y'all think about what Gannon did? Did he go too far? How would you maybe have reacted if somebody did that to you? What you're playing?
Yeah,
I don't know. I just feel like, to your point, he knew he was choosing who he did it with, and at least to your point, he embarrassed him in public, so he apologized publicly. That's the only way to handle that. But maybe I'm just old school. He didn't think he went too far. If he didn't think he went too far, why did he apologize? Maybe in the moment he didn't, but I don't know.
Well, he had to probably when it hit the press. You know what I'm saying? Like when things start trending and trending everywhere, and you're starting to get those hits on your timeline. Your tune can change a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read it wrong. He said he didn't think he went too far.
Oh, he said he didn't think he went too far.
So if that happened to RJ, we gonna be cool with that. If somebody did that to Trey, his mama would be down that sideline so quick.
I don't know. I mean, I just think it's like it's a slippery slope. You know what I mean? I mean, if you want to look at it from an old school standpoint, you think about coaches like, I mean, it's basketball. You think about like your Bob Knight, you know what I'm saying, who was known for that type of stuff. I mean, it's just a matter of knowing the situation, man. The cameras are always on, and then I just hate seeing a situation where you putting hands on the player, but the player can't retaliate. You know what I'm saying? And you putting your hands on the player in a position of power when they can't retaliate. It just feels like you're taking advantage of your position of authority.
Right. Kyrie says 50-50 on it. I get why he did it, but you also can't put your hands on people, because if the roles were reversed, then he would have been scrutinized as a backup touching the coach. Just like even Kelsey they went at Kelsey for putting hands on Andy Reid. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if a player would do it, it wouldn't be looked at the same. So, like, you're in a position of power. You can't take advantage of that power and be putting hands on people like that. He said he's okay with it. He would send RJ to Bobby Knight anytime.
Hey, man, Bobby Knight was slapping players,
throwing chairs,
air at a player,
throwing chairs. Those were the days,
man. Talk about old school. But yeah, no, I guess it just depends, man. You know what I mean? Like, I think Treat pointed out the fact that the apology came from the public opinion, the press, and he had to do that. It was just a bad look. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I wonder what the relationship is with him and the player behind the scenes. You know what I mean? I wonder how the player received it.
Well, in the press conference I saw, he took accountability for his actions or whatever, blowing that game. You know what I mean? But
right. You talking about Democrato?
Democrato, he did.
Okay.
And he didn't really seem like he took it like personal. I mean, in the day, he's hitting him in the chest with pads and stuff. Ain't like he punched him in the face. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I could see, you know what I mean, him kind of being over it, being embarrassed. I mean, to blow a lead like that, in the fourth quarter, you have 18 points and you don't close it out. Now you're 2-3 in the division, last place. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Man, they suck. But so look, moving on. Let's pivot to the Shedeur Sanders situation. So things changed. There was a change in Cleveland. You know, we saw a trade. We saw Flacco get traded out of there, and he's already been named the starter for the Bengals. They've already,
for the Bengals,
like an instant plug-in starter. I mean, I don't know. Has he even looked at the playbook yet? He's already the starter. You know, so what? How do you foresee this playing out? Is this good news for Shedeur, or is this just another antic for him to overcome?
Well, your man Stefanski still hasn't said that he's going to. I guess he's technically QB2, but he still hasn't named him that. You know what I mean? I don't know. If Shedeur want to get on the field, we're going to see. I mean, I just don't. I mean, we can go all the way back to the whole Shedeur fiasco. Like, why wouldn't you go to Baltimore or those other places, to me, that are more established? Even though Baltimore's having a down year so far, I would rather be in Baltimore. And what was another place that they said wanted to draft him?
Who wanted to draft him? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Anyway,
I don't know if were the Steelers did the Steelers ever show interest? Even though they were while they were waiting on Aaron Rodgers. I can't remember exactly. But
Thomas, they're gonna screw Shedeur over again.
What up, T Wade?
You can understand the not wanting to go to Baltimore. I can't.
He's not gonna get any.
Always look. What is Lamar right now?
Lamar is injured.
He's injured.
Cooper Rush threw 3 picks last week.
So I would always go to an organ. Lamar's injured. So same thing. What happened in San Francisco? Brock Purdy just got paid. You would think you wouldn't get on the field, right?
Right.
And your boy, Mac Jones.
Who?
Mac Jones, balling. And so I would take the opportunity, the best opportunity I could take. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I thought they did that, and that was why Cleveland came back in. Maybe.
If I'm Shedeur, I'm mad that they didn't trade me. I would have wanted to wake up to hearing that I got traded, to be honest, man. Like, yo, just get me out of here. Y'all, I mean, no, they're playing in his face, man. Like, come on, dude. You know, they had the Kenny Pickett kid over there, and then didn't they sign Zappy? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
what are we doing? You know,
I mean,
he like Shedeur over there miming. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, come on. It's
yeah,
like I'm
he's
just
injured.
getting tired
That's
of it,
something
man.
you bet on. I don't know, but I still would put myself in a position. I'd rather be a backup in Baltimore than a backup in Cleveland any day.
Oh, absolutely. You know what I mean? Because, well, right now, I mean, I'm not sure that Baltimore's better than Cleveland.
Hot take: Cleveland drafted him so Pittsburgh couldn't draft him. Steelers showed a lot of interest and were more than likely going to take him in the 5th or 6th round. I can see that, but I mean, how good do we think Shedeur is? I still think the jury's out on that.
I mean, how interested are you if you're thinking about taking somebody, thinking about taking him in the 5th or 6th round? Also, I mean, he was a projected first round, second round at worst pick, and he dropped all the way to the fifth round.
True.
You know, as a quarterback.
But I'm saying if you thought about taking him, to your point, I'd have took him in the fourth round then.
Right.
Like I don't. Cleveland, that's a clown move. If I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna draft Shedeur just so Pittsburgh doesn't get him. If he's this late in the draft, they really don't think he's a difference maker like that.
Right. You know, this coming from a Titans fan. You already discredited the Titans fan. No, I'm joking. He can definitely do what Cam Ward is doing.
Cam Ward won over the weekend. Beat the Cardinals.
Cam Ward.
Go Titans.
Yo, man. Yo, he's I don't know. I mean, you know, do you think he's better than Dillon Gabriel? In all honesty, do you think Shedeur Sanders is better than Dillon Gabriel on the NFL level?
I don't know. I haven't seen Shedeur play in the NFL. So,
well, you've seen.
He doesn't have the resume that
one game
that Gabriel has in college. Gabriel played for Oklahoma and Oregon.
That's where that was where this was segueing into. Think about the level of competition that they both played against in college. You know what I mean? Shedeur spent a lot. Shedeur spent a little bit of a couple of his years in the SWAC. You know, respectfully. I know we're celebrating GHOE and all of that this week. You know what I mean? Aggie Pride, love the HBCUs, no doubt. But the SWAC ain't the SEC.
Right.
Said, how are the other first round quarterbacks doing?
Jackson Dart beat the Chargers.
He did.
I mean, Cam Ward is not playing well, but he did good enough to throw an interception and help the guy fumble.
Cam Ward is playing for a horrible team.
He is.
They were the number one pick for a reason. They are very much depleted in the realm of having talent.
They're dumpster juice.
Yeah, they are absolutely horrible. They are a horrible team. So, I mean, the good thing is when you watch him play, you know, you're seeing him in a sense of, you know, okay, I see this guy being a potential franchise guy, or this might be our guy, but we got to put some pieces around him so that he's set up for success. They're going to have some low picks for a couple of years. You know, they're going to be able to build on that. Give Sanders the same opportunity that Gabriel just got, and then you'll have your answer. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Yeah, we don't know. You know, we can speculate. So,
yep, you guys will have another top 3 pick. Low bar. What's the low bar?
Says a low bar. He's responding to something.
You got 8 people in here. Make sure you like the live.
Yo, man, like and subscribe if you haven't already, man. Please like the live, man.
We are in year 3 of a 10-year setback. Yo, Thomas is the most positive person about his team I've ever seen.
Hey, man. Hey,
I know he misses the Steve McNair days.
I talked to Thomas earlier. He was talking about some fly Eagles fly. I think he followed AJ over there.
So look, they got rid of Rabel, AJ Brown, and Derrick Henry. Those are the 3 pieces I liked.
Yo, and
yeah, what they're doing right now, I have no clue what they're doing.
He said they're a poverty franchise. I don't, but you weren't though. You had Derrick Henry and AJ Brown on the same team, and you got rid of both of them. Think about that.
It's a clown show.
Yeah, it's like all right, we need to rebuild. Why? How do you let AJ Brown get up out of there, man? and Derrick Henry.
Pivot to this. We've talked some of it. Whoops.
Hey, Keith, I think you have a typo there, man. You know
I definitely have a typo.
You know, but
Who do we want to start with?
honestly, Weber was defensive minded and it worked. They say Callahan is offensive minded and we still not averaging 21 points a game. Y'all don't have the talent to average 21 points a game. Calvin Ridley, you know, is good, but I mean, you know, hey, you know, him and Cam Ward out of jail together. There are a lot of things to fix. I mean, I think you guys are going to have low draft picks for a couple of years. So I think, you know, things will be addressed and you guys will rebuild and be competitive again. AFC South kind of, you know, ebbs and flows. So we'll see.
Quarterly awards. So at this juncture, let's start. What do we want to do? MVP, coach, rookie?
Let's kick it off with you want to kick it off with MVP? Quarterly MVP. Everybody, hey, check this out. We're gonna talk about, you know, the first quarter of the NFL season is over, man. So, hey, look, drop in the comments. Hey, who is your first quarter of the season MVP? Drop in the comments. Let's debate. Once again, the Unbeaten with Keith and Burney is right here, brought to you, powered by StreamYard. Make sure you like and subscribe. And turn those notifications on.
I think CP saying we got two Mayfields.
We got two Mayfields.
I don't know what that is.
Those are Lions.
Oh, Lions. I'm blind.
He said the MVP. That he just said the whole team, right? The most valuable team.
Yo, they are putting up McDonald's numbers right now. How many points a game they averaging?
What's that?
How many points a game are they averaging?
How many points are they averaging?
Yeah. They're putting up like greatest show on turf type numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's and you know, he's doing it, you know, Mike Evans has been out, you know, and I think Abuka is offensive rookie of the year right now. Right. Not to jump the gun on that, but you know, I don't know if too many people would disagree with me on that one. But yeah, no, Baker definitely, he's definitely on my MVP list. Jahmyr Gibbs, absolutely.
Balling,
man.
Over Goff?
Would you pick him over Goff, or do you think that Goff's play is elevated by, you know, the success of Jahmyr Gibbs in that run game?
By everybody.
That run attack is just
by everybody. By Amon-Ra St. Brown, Laporta, that offensive line.
I can't even pick an MVP off of that team. They're just such a complete unit. Like, I mean, that offense, I mean, the defense is, you know, is formidable. They got all their people back. You know, they had the longest IR, like they had the longest injury report I've ever seen, or anybody's ever seen last year, of as far as like key pieces. But
right.
Yeah, no, they're deep, man. Jahmyr Gibbs is definitely a good pick, man. I'm highly impressed with him, but it's just like, yo,
hey,
Montgomery looks good, Goff looks good, St. Brown looks good.
Through the quarter, that's my team to beat in the NFC.
I think I foresee them getting that number one seed again.
They got a tough division. We're gonna see.
They got
to play Green Bay again.
the NFC is going to be tough this year. There are going to be some good teams in the NFC that don't make the playoffs. That's what it's going to boil down to. So everybody has to, be trying to. I mean, of course, you're going to try to win your division. Everybody wants to win, of course, but you want to aim. Your goal should be to win your division. You know what I mean? Not try to get in a wild card spot, because there's no guarantee of that. You can have. I mean, almost every division could potentially looks like a division that could put at least two teams in. So, I think there's going to be some good teams on the outside looking in this year. I like to also nominate Dak Prescott, as an MVP candidate, simply because of the fact that. Of what he's working with, it seems like he and Brian Schottenheimer are really clicking right now. And when you have the number 1 offense in the NFL and the number 32 defense, then that's saying a lot about you overcompensating.
Who you got, Antreat? Who's your MVP so far?
Man, Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels ain't played enough. Wasn't he out like 2 games?
He said he'll allow Dak this time. I guess I'll allow Dak.
He'll allow Dak.
2-1. I don't know if I can put you in the MVP discussion.
Say that again.
I said being 2-1. I don't know if I can put you in the MVP discussion.
Because they're 2-1. Who the teams? Everybody else that's better is what 4-1.
Yeah.
So, or 3-2. I mean, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not a huge difference at this juncture. Tree said anybody but Dak, Romo Jr. Man. Now to his point, in 126 games, they have identical records. It is mind-blowing. I think the only difference is Dak has the tie, and Romo didn't have any ties in 126 games. But they have the exact same record, after 126 games.
Do you want to look at the playoff picture?
Same amount of playoff wins. Did I lose you, Keith?
Yeah, I said, do you want to look at the playoff picture?
Oh, yeah. Let's check it out.
We can talk NFC first. This is going to be both of them.
So NFC first? Okay. One thing I do know, I remember seeing this like yesterday. I saw that if the playoffs ended today, the AFC, I was going to say the Colts would have the number 1 seed in the AFC. That's exactly what I was going to bring up. I thought that was fascinating.
So Eagles still have the number 1 seed. Bang Bang Niner gang, number 2 seed.
Yeah, you love that.
And Bucks. So I guess this week is for the 2 seed, the Lions. So those are the 4 division winners.
Those will be the division winners. Who will be the wild cards? That's the more interesting.
Green Bay, Seahawks, and then Vikings.
Green Bay, Seahawks, and then Vikings. Okay.
So pretty much an all NFC West, NFC North playoff, and then the Tampa Bay.
I mean, then the Eagles. The number 1 seed is NFC East. The best division in the history of football, according to Antreat.
Daniel Jones and Trevor Lawrence. Damn. Trevor Lawrence, trash. Not this year, though.
I mean,
I got to do some research on that coach. Liam Cohn is balling.
Yeah. I mean, Trevor is he had a good game last game, but I mean, he hasn't been great this season. They've kind of been winning in spite of him more so than because of him. But I mean, he still hasn't. And scroll back up, I see those Chargers in there, man. You know how I feel about that.
Let's see. They're first place. They're in first place right now.
The Chargers.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost by default at the moment, I guess. The Broncos are going to be a factor in that. I like the way Bo Nix looks. I love the way that defense looks. They look really good against Philly the other night. Chargers, I don't know what it is, man. Justin Herbert just doesn't. I'm not sold. I mean, everybody just dons this man every year like he's that guy. He's done nothing to him. Like, he has moments. He has games. But what has he done? Like, why is he put on that level with your Patrick Mahomes and all? Like, why, you know what I'm saying? Why is he up there in that up tier, that second tier, I guess, below Patrick Mahomes, I should say? Why do people put him that high? What has he accomplished to warrant him being up there?
Nothing.
I don't get it. I don't understand the hype. Like, I mean, I watch him, and he, like I said, he's a really good quarterback. I mean, he looks like the last great quarterback I saw play for the Chargers. He reminds me of Phillip Rivers a little bit. You know what I mean? But where do you rate Phillip Rivers all the time? You put Phillip Rivers is in the same class as, Tony Romo and those guys. They were really good in the regular season at times, but they never really did anything.
I agree.
But no, I mean, it's really interesting. I think the AFC is interesting. The NFC is interesting because there are a lot of good teams in the NFC. So you don't know who's gonna be in there in that wild card spot. That's gonna be interesting because I think that first place spot and that wild card spot are gonna ebb and flow, throughout the season. In the AFC side, it's like your usual suspects are not as good as they usually are. The Chiefs are not as scary as, they don't have the mystique that they used to have. I don't know if it happened in the Super Bowl when that defensive front of Philly was smacking the hell out of them, or what, but they lost their mystique. And then, you see what's happening to the Ravens. The Ravens, that defense is atrocious. And if you got Lamar injured, then you're looking at them like, man, I don't know if y'all have a chance, because quite frankly, Cooper Rush was looking pretty awful the other day. Yeah, I'm getting notifications off the hinges, man. Everybody beeping in.
Yo, is Kansas City cooked?
Are they cooked? Is KC cooked?
We got somebody fire Harbaugh. Yo, Baltimore Nation ready for him to go?
Is it time? It might be time, man. He's been there for a while. So keep looking. That's an interesting topic that the Money One has brought up. So, you and I talked before about, what happens if Kyle Shanahan gets fired. I always said, like, look, Kyle Shanahan gets fired, he's got a job the next day. Right. Somebody, and you said somebody will fire their coach to hire Kyle Shanahan.
They would.
Does John Harbaugh, does he garner that same type of respect? Or is he more of a Mike? Does he fall into that Mike McCarthy kind of space?
No, he has a Super Bowl. I mean, I know McCarthy does too, but I think people think more highly of Harbaugh for whatever reason. Maybe because of that one Super Bowl. I don't know. The Money One says we don't. The only reason Harbaugh has a job is because Lamar saved him in 2018. That's true, but he had to make that move because Flacco was still there, and so it kind of took guts, I guess. I don't know. To your point, you see him in practice, you're probably like, yo, Joe is cooked, and this young bull is ready to go. It's pretty much Lamar. Yes, he was going to be fired in 20. There was rumblings of that coming up. like he's going to be fired. And
I
then
remember.
when Lamar made that run, got them in the playoffs, even though he didn't look good, I think it was against the Chargers that year. Pretty much just took off ever since. I would like to see Lamar with like a Shanahan or like a McVay. That would be cool, but or somebody like that. O'Connell in Minnesota,
Somebody
more
off the Kyle
offensive minded
Shanahan
head
tree.
coach.
Somebody off of the Kyle Shanahan tree.
Yeah, or just any Andy Reid. You know what I mean? I think Mahomes has had an added advantage by being drafted to Kansas City.
Oh, 100%.
So
100%.
I don't know.
But
if
no,
you fire Harbaugh, who do you want in Baltimore? Who's a coach you're like, yo, I want him?
They want the Dolphins head coach. Remember, Lamar has no franchise tag in his contract. I agree with y'all. Would love to see him in that type of offense. Yeah, no, an offense he can thrive in, man. But
he's the type of talent that I feel like is going to thrive in any system. I mean, he's went with Greg Roman and other guys like that. But I would like to see him with like what we call offensive genius, or
right, yeah,
you know what I mean. Somebody like with a little bit of just expertise on the offensive side, because I feel like he does have to carry Baltimore, and I don't know if they always put him in advantageous situations. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I was thinking, like, with McDaniels being on the hot seat in Miami, you think that would be a good pairing with Lamar? I feel like he's probably made Tua look a little bit better at times than he actually is.
Definitely.
Shanahan, Lamar, that would be ridiculous. Shanahan make everybody look good, man. That man made Mr. Irrelevant, got Mr. Irrelevant paid. You know what I mean?
About to get Mac Jones paid.
He about to get Mac Jones paid. And like we talked about it. He always wanted Mac Jones. He loved he finally got to work with him, man. And you see what happens. Mac Jones looking like a different guy, man. Shoot. Wasn't Sam Darnold with him for a little bit?
Yeah. Sam Darnold was with him the year before he went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
He talks about how Shanahan helped him. And then O'Connell is that kind of coach too.
Yep. Yeah, he bounced from Shanahan to O'Connell, man, and then you see it in his game. You see the difference, man. You saw a difference. I mean, to the point we talking about that tree, you saw a difference when after Baker Mayfield went to the Rams for that little stint of time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? With Sean McVay, you saw his game change up, man. I think I got a new respect for Baker Mayfield when that Rams game where he had just gotten off the plane. He had just gotten there and he went in there and won that game. Like he was reading the playbook on the plane on his way to the game.
Crazy.
But yeah, you saw his things change for him, in that transition, after working with, coaches from that tree. So yeah, man, having that kind of genius type coach could go a long way for anybody. But folks, man, once again, man, don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Subscribe to our channel. We're right here every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, 9-ish. You know what I mean? So, he said, hold up, man. Wait, the money one. By the way, this is your favorite son, Keith. Yo, man, hey, you got to look. Which one of your sons is a Baltimore fan?
Which one is a Baltimore fan? Y'all my nephews. I got 5 sons.
But nah, it's
just juice.
He said what?
I think it's juice.
Oh, juice. True. But yeah, man. Nah, it's definitely something to look at, man. What else we got, Keith, man? What else we got out here tonight?
I was right. I guessed right. Number.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
The deuce. That's what's up. But yeah, man, what else we got, Keith?
You tell me.
Man, we went through them superlatives a little bit. We talked about the MVPs, man. I know you want to.
Let's go to coach.
I know you want to get your coach of the year out there. Who your coach of the year? Since that's a good segue, actually, because we talking about coaches.
Who you guys got for coach of the year? Bill Belichick. Negative.
Well played.
I think they want to get rid of him in Carolina already.
Oh man, wow. That's a tough situation, man. He's gotten himself into down there. But yo, who is your coach of the year, Keith? Who is it?
Oh, my coach of the year right now is Kyle.
You think Kyle's the coach of the year? Tell us why you think Kyle's the coach of the year, other than the fact that you're not objective at all as a 49ers fan.
Well, for one, I feel like he's had a whole lot of success and never won it. But to go in this year, you came in the year already injured. Only have gotten more injured with Bosa, and Pearsall was out last game. Purdy's been out. Kittle's been out. And all you've done is go 4-1 and beat the Rams in a home game. Nah, it's on the road, but whatever. I just feel like this is the best coaching job that Kyle's done so far. With all the injuries and with everything that's stacked against the team, especially for them to come out and win against what I think it's going to be a tough Rams team to beat. I just think right now he's earned it. That's my take on coach of the year. Who would be yours?
I'm gonna go with right now. I'm looking at Shane Steichen down in Indianapolis.
Indy?
Yeah.
Why him?
I guess it was just you look at.
Oh, my last thing too. Kyle's done it with backup quarterback too.
No doubt. I mean, you just look at what he's done with the team, man. I mean, we just looked at a playoff picture, and the playoffs started today. Who would have thought at this point we'd be saying the Indianapolis Colts will be the number 1 seed in the AFC? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he took a Danny Dimes. I'm gonna call him Danny Dimes, man. Name Daniel Jones. But he turned him back into Danny Dimes. You know what I mean? And he got him playing at a high level. Taylor coming back from injury. He had some injuries he's been dealing with over the years, but I mean he's looking good this year. Offense is flowing. They're looking formidable. They're looking like they can hang with pretty much anybody, man. So I'm just looking at it from that perspective, man. I put Kyle, just for fun, put Kyle at runner up.
I'm not mad at that. I think Steichen's done a hell of a job.
No doubt.
We ain't got Mike Tomlin. Fire Mike Tomlin too, right?
He's another one that'll have a job.
Steichen made a bold move to bench Richardson for Jones. I don't know. I mean, I think it looks bold because obviously you picked him top 5, but it goes back to the rules. Have we discussed the Bill Parcells rules for drafting quarterbacks?
We haven't.
So Anthony Richardson didn't have the starts, but I like the Bill Parcells rules for drafting quarterbacks. I'm going to see if I can pull them up because they pretty much
Gary, said, I'm
And,
refusing to
if
jump
he
on
pops
the
up, we'll
fire.
get back to it. I'm refusing to jump on the fire, Mike. I feel you on that. I mean, Mike T. I like Mike T a lot.
He's one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, man. But I gotta be honest with you. You know, I remember, I think it was last season, somebody pulled up a left-right screen of him and Mike McCarthy, and they had like an identical like record situation almost. I think at some point, man, you got to win a playoff game. A lot of franchises would not have the patience with Mike Tomlin that the Pittsburgh Steelers have had with him. There are coaches who have been more successful who have still gotten fired. You know what I mean? Philly fired Doug Peterson, 2 years after he won a Super Bowl? Something like that?
Yep, they sure did.
You know, so, you know, I mean, I get it. He's never had a losing season. That is an amazing accomplishment, man. And I want that brother to keep a job. But, I mean, I don't even know how far do you want to go with this?
Good luck with that.
Rogers discount double check. Man, they don't even say that anymore. So I think it's going to be that was a reach. We don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't root against the Steelers. I don't have an issue with the Steelers per se. They don't anger me like the 49ers do. But I think this would be the year that they, you know, as opposed to more recent years, that they would have a chance to do it, actually have a quarterback. You know, whether it's a great version of him, you know, is yet to be seen. You know, we'll see in the playoffs how that looks if they make the playoffs. But
right,
you know, it's just a matter of, you know, we'll see. But yeah, I hope Mike Tomlin, you know, stays. But you know what his dream job is, though, right? Kyrie. He's a diehard Cowboys fan. He grew up a Cowboys fan. His dream job would be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. These were his words. Just an FYI tidbit to put out there. I know. What's missing is the eye roll emoji along with
but
that.
here's the thing. We don't have to worry about Jerry hiring a black coach. So, bingo. Me and Kyrie on the same page. Mesh is a nice way to put it.
You said mesh is a nice way to put it.
Yeah. I don't think that Jerry would hire a black coach.
You don't think so? Not even Prime?
Nope. I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't think he would hire a black man to be in charge of his football team.
He has a essentially I mean, you know, Will McClay runs their football operation, like their drafting and all of that. That's all Will McClay. Will McClay is definitely a black man. Say it again, Keith. Yeah, say it again.
They would not get along at all.
I agree with that. But yeah, as far as like the highest ranking person in their entire organization that's not a member of the Jones family is Will McClay. And Will McClay is a black man. I just thought I would put that out there. It doesn't mean much about what we're talking about as far as the coaching, but you know, I was just talking about the statement about, you know, him not letting nobody black be in charge of nothing.
Will McClay's role isn't the face of the franchise. Now, granted, while Jerry's there, Jerry is the face of the franchise.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jerry is the face. His kids aren't the face either. It's him. Nobody else, as long as Jerry is alive, will be the face of his franchise. He has made sure of that, and he's reinforced it with this whole situation with Micah and all of that, man. He's just letting us know that he cares about the show. You know, he enjoyed the hell out of that game. Even if they would have lost, even if Dallas would have lost, man, he still loved the attention. That's what it's all about with him. He makes it sound like it's about winning, but he's all about the attention. 1 second, got to get some power.
No problem.
Sorry, y'all. I know this is ghetto. All right, and I'm back. But yeah, no. So, man, we got way off topic. What the hell were we talking about?
Jerry racist ass.
That's what happens, man, right here on the Unbeaten, man. We just, we go on the tangent. It's like the barbershop. It's like the, it's like the, the PlayStation Network, whatever you want to call it. The offensive rookie of the year, I already gave you mine. Ibuka from Tampa Bay.
From Tampa. He can't be covered. I like the kid.
Oh, man. He's balling out of his mind. He's having one of those rookie seasons like we saw Puka Nacua have with the Rams. That's what it's reminding me of. Yep. Yeah, no. That might be unanimous right there, man. Like, he looks like plug and play starter. He's already playing himself into that top 10 wide receiver look. But man, who do y'all think, man? We got about 6 people in here right now. We're doing, make sure y'all like the stream. I know if you've been here the whole time, we've been saying like and subscribe, man. Like as Keith always says, man, look, help the algorithm.
Help
tap in. You're all unbeaten. But yeah, no, that's my offensive rookie of the year. Is that who you had too, Keith?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, that one might be. How do y'all feel about How are y'all feeling about Travis Hunter right now, man? Like watching his play. Because him doing. I mean, he's really doing the 50-50 thing. I mean, he's staying true to what he came in the league to do, and team is, they're splitting it up and giving, splitting his reps up. I don't know how sustainable it is for a career on this level, but how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about Travis Hunter? Who's your defensive rookie of the year, though, Keith?
So far, I like. Let me see. I like Abdul Carter with the Giants.
Has he do you think he's living up to expectations so far?
I mean, so far, I think he's playing well. What are your thoughts on him? He's in your division.
No, I guess I need more of I need to see a little more. It's a little early for me to tell. I think I've seen a lot of plays where he gets blown off the ball a lot. He kind of has a Micah Parsons kind of build, I guess.
Where you can run the ball against him?
What's that?
Where you can run the ball against him?
Right. So it's like, I mean, he just seems like, and he's a rookie though, it's just, yeah, I'm still to be determined, man, on defensive rookie of the year. I haven't seen anything that really that wows me yet, to be honest.
Right. I agree.
Like it's still TBD. I need another quarter, dog.
Right.
I need another quarter. And a lot of times, man, like rushing, especially like rushing the passer, you know what I mean? Or even working the corner. You got to get your NFL legs, man, in those positions, and sometimes that can take a little while to develop, especially for the pass rushers, so, that, like our guy that we got in the second round out of Boston College, Izaraku, I'm seeing him getting a little bit better after every game, but, I'm not seeing the same guy I saw at Boston College because he's still trying to, get that timing, get that get that build for the NFL. So
Right.
I don't know. We can revisit this after the second quarter of the season, or the halfway point of the season.
Any final thoughts? Y'all been rocking with us for an hour 14 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all.
I gotta get my homecoming stuff together, man. I gotta hit the road tomorrow. It's going down. I got places to be. I got appearances to make. I gotta film some stuff out there, man. Saturday, I'm on the yard. We're gonna hit some tailgates. You know what I mean? Gonna check out Keith Murphy and Spring 05 celebrating their 20 year.
There it is. You know? Hey, thanks for rocking out. Hey, Unbeaten Mob. Like the algorithm, like the video.
The Unbeaten Mob. Shout out to the mob, man. We really appreciate y'all, man. Once again, yo, thank you so much. Definitely like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on so that you know when we go live on Wednesday nights, just in case you forget. And also, you can follow us on Instagram, the Unbeaten with Keith and Burney, right there on Instagram. We also have a page on Facebook where we like to chop it up and talk in the Facebook group. So, man, just get with us, man. Stay with us, and rock out with us, man. We'll see you right here on Wednesday. It's Keith and Burney. It's the Unbeaten, powered by StreamYard. And man, shout outs to the Unbeaten Mob. Thank y'all for kicking it with us.
Yo, till next week. If you got topics, go ahead and DM or post on the Facebook group, man. We'll address them during the week. So, hey,
Aggie
thanks for rocking out with us.
Aggie for the win this weekend. Aggie Pride, we winning this weekend.
Who's that?
The best bros on the internet, man. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, appreciate you.
God bless.
Hey, thanks for rocking with us tonight.
All right. Peace.